Hi, Marbs here, and I'm here to talk to you about my TORG 2024 pickups. Now, gotta tell you, TORG was a great show. I had a great time, and I was able to do a little bit of shopping. I don't know that I found everything I wanted at a price I was willing to pay, but I did find a few things, and I just wanted to go through them with you, tell you a little bit about them and why and that sort of thing, and why I think I need to add it to my collection. I don't know, justification, I suppose. So the first thing is the Sega Virtua Stick for the Sega Saturn. Now, I've been looking for a nice Virtua Stick for a long time, and I found a really great one, except for the box. Now, the box is not in really great condition, but the stick itself was still wrapped in the plastic, and it looks like it's never ever even been used. Now, according to the seller, it had been in a garage for a long period of time that somebody bought, and they never really used it. So it was in a really good condition. It's exactly what I want. And the reason is there's so many great fighters on Saturn. I've always wanted to have a really nice fight stick. Now, this isn't the top of the line, but it's a good place for someone like me to start with. So, yeah, I finally have a Sega fight stick, which I think is really cool. Now, the next thing, don't know a whole lot about this. This I saw, caught my eye on a vendor's table. It is the Mortal Kombat Fatality Controller, rated M for mature. Yes, it's the only controller I've ever seen that contains a rated M for mature tag on it. But this particular Scorpion controller, we're going to get into it a little bit deeper. And it was for the OG Xbox. And it must have been sold at Blockbuster because it has a Blockbuster logo on here. But what's interesting is it doesn't even appear that this controller was ever taken out of the box and used. So we're going to have some fun unboxing it and trying to get a little bit more history about this controller for OG Xbox. Now, I did pick up one Switch game, and that is Broforce. Now, I like Broforce. It's sort of a Contra style. Well, it's a platform shooter in the Contra vein. I love this game. I think it's pretty fun. It isn't easy, but it is one that I've always wanted to have, so I picked up. The next one, this is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance for OG Xbox. Now, I've wanted a nice clean copy of this for a long time, and it's become more urgent for me as the price has escalated a little bit, and that's due to the fact that, well, Baldur's Gate came out for, yes, that's right, Xbox, and the new Baldur's Gate has really kind of influenced some of the older Baldur's Gate titles on Xboxes going up. So that might be one. If you don't have Dark Alliance, definitely think you might want to pick it up pretty soon. Next one's Kabuki. This is a fighter. Now, you know, I like fighters and I enjoy playing them a lot, and I like a lot of different fight styles. Now, people ask me, Marbs, what is your favorite? Well, I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably say King of Fighters. I'm really into KOF, and I do like Tekken a lot. Both of those are kind of my thing as far as fighters go. But, you know, when I see games like Last Resistance, this is one from Square Enix that I did not have for Xbox 360, and I thought would be a good pickup for me. I like the idea of a lot of the Square Enix games, and I'm trying to go back and pick some up, the ones that I missed. This is War of the North, the Lord of the Rings. You know, I always thought I had all the Lord of the Rings games, but I did not have this one. I don't know a whole lot about it. I hear it's sort of an RPG style, and it's kind of an interesting one that I don't have. This is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen from Capcom. I do have this on Xbox One and the upgraded version, obviously, in my collection, but I wanted to have it on 360 too, because I do like the game. Now, this is an interesting one. This is Zuma's Revenge for Xbox 360. I'm always on the hunt for PopCap games because I love my PopCap games on Xbox 360, and that's just one that I've really had a lot of fun, with over the years. Heavy Weapon comes to mind. Found that on a PopCap game sampler disc, and boy, I'll tell you, I love that game. This is Terrana. This is a terraforming game, kind of a platform terraform. Now, what's interesting is you dig in this and stuff, but what was kind of interesting to me was this special edition version that has the original game, but it has this slip sleeve that I had never seen before, so I decided, what the heck. Finally got a nice clean copy of Desperados at a really good price. Desperados is kind of a lot of different things. It's sort of an RPG sandbox style thing. I don't know that I would recommend it unless you're into those sort of games. Now, this is The Long Dark. Now, this is from Skybox, and this is a game that I gotta say, from Hinterland, that is a survive the apocalypse type of game. Now, it is kind of rare to find it in physical. Kind of limited. The price on this has stayed pretty steady, but if you find it, it would be definitely one you'd want to add to your collection if you're collecting out there. For people scoring at home, this is Dungeons 3. Surprise, surprise, this is a dungeon crawler. This is one I did not have, and I wanted to add to my collection. It's from Calypso. Now, this is Road Rage for Maximum. It was developed by Team 6, who are famous for some other driving games. I think we looked at some of their karting titles recently. I don't know a whole lot other than what I've heard, and what I've heard isn't good about this game, but we're going to try it. It's sort of a motorcycle road rash. This is Past Cure. Now, Past Cure, I gotta say, it's a horror thriller, and I've heard it's not very good. But I've always heard that the discs are kind of rare. Finally found one at a price I could afford and said, I want it. Okay, this is West to the World. This is kind of a cozy game, kind of an interesting one that I do think is kind of cool. One that I had not seen, but I definitely knew that I wanted. Now, another one for you collectors. This is the Recore Definitive. Now, this has all the updates and all the packs and everything on one disc, and it is the rare one. Now, what's interesting is if you open and look at the disc, it does say Definitive Edition on it, so to make sure that you aren't getting just the cover without the right game. Definitely one that continues to maintain its value. Hard to find. Definitely one you may want to add. Immortal Unchained. I found another copy of this, and I said, wow, I'll grab that. Unfortunately, it's already been promised to someone else, but it is out of print. It is actually pretty good. I actually played around with it, thought it was pretty interesting. We have a short online about it if you want to check it out. This is Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, how do you say that these Spider-Man games from the old Xbox One aren't very good? There, I said it. Well, what I can tell you is they're not great, but they're very expensive, just like the Deadpool game, with the exception that the Deadpool game is much better. All right, guys, my name is Marbs. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for me. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.